Little garden makeover. And some real manure crops for the winter. Just getting all the weeds done first. Alright, cut the grass at the back, remove all of the little rhizomes which are just here. So next step will be to just break this a little bit finer, and then bring some seeds, and I'm gonna use that grass that I cut, I'm gonna chip it and use it as my fertilizer slash inoculant slash organic matter for this green manure bed, getting ready for spring to bring some flowers. So looking much better already. So what's the garden bed? So one of the things that I'm more and more interested is, how can we turn this plant material into fertilizer? This plant, which in Brazil we call trapoeraba, which is one of those runny, not grasses, not sure what they are, that just keeps running and keeps, every nodule becomes a root, as so. And it's, if I cut it, I can leave this thing in the ground for 2 weeks, 2 months, and as soon as there is a bit of rain, it comes back up. So it annoys the system a bit, annoys my management of the system. So we always try to get it out, but it's a very powerful plant, and clearly our soils need it because it's growing everywhere. So the idea here is I'm going to use this chipper again, just to reduce that volume, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to fit all of this into that bucket there, and then bring a little bit of some native soil from the forest, somewhere from that place there, from the forest there, and some sugar, and a little bit of fertilizer, just some potassium, some phosphorus, just so we try to inoculate this to have it not only full of microbes, but also have this power digested, and that whatever that plant brings, hopefully have that into our systems as well, because clearly our soils need the work of that plant. So see how we go. I'll chip that and then I'll show you the next steps. So that's the material we had left over. So basically a wheelbarrow full, and it's quite a nice material. Almost tempted to use straight as a fertilizer, but then look at that. If we end up with bits like this, or this one, bit like that, especially with that little part, that will definitely germinate. So I really don't want to introduce them again. So what I'll do, I'll compost that, and that one I'll make a liquid fertilizer, and we'll see if we can re-enliven that and bring it back into our beds. Alright, ready to mix that in. Put a nice layer, just with the grass on the sides there. Nice layer of grass, shredded up, beautiful material. Put a little bit of calcium and potassium and magnesium and phosphorus as well, just for the bacterial life, really, to get this moving that direction. And I want to mix that in about 5, maximum 10 centimeters into the ground, because we really don't want it to decompose anaerobically. So we want the bacteria that breathes oxygen. So we're just gonna put that on the top, and then we come with our green manure crop after that. There we have it, mixed in. So we can still see a fair bit of grass, but most of it's in the middle, something like that, all kind of mixed in. And the soil feels nice and fluffy, almost feels like a bit of a forest soil, because that smell as well, that bacteria smell, that plant smell. So that's what I'm finding the best inoculant and fertilizer at the same time for the bed. But do need to have a chipper, I guess, to make it really workable, otherwise really long bits of grass will be hard. Right, ready to sow some seeds and let that green manure crop pump, so we can have a beautiful flower bed in spring. Okay, this is finished. We've had a mix there of seeds. I'll put a list later. Little bit of a leak there that I have to fix now, but part of the deal. But that's it. It's looking really good, nice and moist. Lots of seeds that have gone in there. There's a green manure mix plus clover plus something else that I forgot right now. Oh yeah, looking good. Let's see how it develops.